Good evening friends, welcome back to physics classes by Harish. So today I am going to discuss about the parallel combination of resistors. In the previous class we have discussed about the series combination of resistors and series combination of resistors, also known as voltage divider. So here parallel combination of resistor is also known as current divider. Okay, so in series combination of resistors we get the maximum effective resistance. In parallel combination of resistor we get the minimum effective resistance, right? So effective resistance is less than the least resistance of the combination. Let us three resistors, if you take 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, if you connect 3 are in parallel, effective resistance is less than the 1 ohm. So this is the principle we have to remember, guys. In the parallel combination of resistors, effective resistance is less than the least resistance of that combination, we can say. Now we will see here, let us three resistors are connected in parallel to a battery of potential V, and voltmeter is connected parallel to the three resistors, and ammeter is connected in the series. So here 2 points we have to remember. First one is ammeter is always connected in the series and the voltmeter is always connected in the parallel. Why? Because ammeter we have to connect it in series, we have to measure the current which is flowing through the line of the circuit, and voltmeter we have to connect parallelly. Always we have to connect parallelly in the circuit across any equipment like resistor, capacitor, inductor, whatever it may be. Parallelly we have to connect it. Why? Because we are going to measure the potential difference across that element. Okay, so here 2 points you have to remember. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel and ammeter is always connected in the series. Now we'll see that three resistors are connected in the parallel combination. So let us R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel. Like this is second resistor and this is third resistor. So parallel means all the terminals, one side all the terminals should be connected to the one point and remaining terminals should be connected to the other point. So here now I am connecting voltmeter parallel to the three resistors and ammeter I am connecting here in series to the circuit. Let this is a battery of the potential V, and plus terminal minus, here ammeter plus, minus, here voltmeter, this is minus, here it will be plus, and this is R1, R2 and R3 are the three resistors. Let us current in the circuit is I1. That I1 is divided into three parts. As we know that when a pipe junction, two pipes are connected, initially how much of water is coming into that will be divided into two ratios based on the area of cross section of the pipes. Here also let I current is drawing from this circuit in drawing through the battery, so that is divided into I1, I2 and I3 across R1, R2 and R3 respectively. Okay, here potential difference is remains constant but current will be changes. As compared with the series combination, current will be remain same, potential will be changes. Current across the three resistors will be same and potential difference will be changes. In the parallel combination, current differs and potential difference will be same, right? So here total current in the circuit, that I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 plus I2 plus I3. Potential difference across R1 and R2, R3 is equal to V only, right? So those all are connected parallel to the combination of three resistors. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So then I is equal to V into RP, we can write I is equal to V divided by RP. RP is nothing but effective resistance in parallel combination. And I1 is equal to V divided by R1 and I2 is equal to V divided by R2 and I3 is equal to V divided by R3. So by adding those three, we can write here V divided by RP is equal to V divided by R1 plus V divided by R2 plus V divided by R3. So both sides we will be cancelled. Finally we will get 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So this is the effective resistance when three resistors are connected in parallel combination. Okay, 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 is the effective resistance when we connect in parallel combination. Okay, yeah. So this is the effective resistance. We can say that. Now we'll see the current across the three resistors. Current across the three resistors. So here, as we know that potential difference across the three resistors will be remain same by following the Ohm's law. V is equal to I into Rp. V is equal to I into Rp. So here I is equal to current, total current in the circuit we can write, and potential difference across the R1 potential difference across R1, R2 and R3 will be remain same, but current will be different. Current will be different. That we have to find here. Similarly, V is equal to I1 into R1 we can write. I1 into R1 we can write. By from these two equations we can write I into Rp is equal to I1 into R1 we can write. So here I1 is equal to I into Rp divided by R1 we can write. I1 is equal to I into Rp divided by R1 we can write. Let us two resistors if we take, Rp is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So then it will be I1 is equal to I into Rp is nothing but R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2, and this divided by 1 by R1. So this R1 will cancel. I1 is equal to I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So here I am calculating the current for the two resistors which are connected in parallel. So if you take 3 now, it will come difficult, complicated manner it will come. Because of that reason only I consider only two resistors here. Is it clear, ma? So similarly, I2 also we can write. I2 is equal to I into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So in parallel combination, current will be changes, potential difference will be same. So that is why parallel combination of resistor is known as current divider. Parallel combination of resistor is known as current divider. Yeah. So okay. Thank you all.